So, Fridays. For normal people, Fridays are for pizza, Netflix, and pretending the week wasn't a disaster. For me, Fridays are when Bellatrix and Chedward 2 clock in for their part-time job as professional villains, making sure I spend my weekend recovering from whatever brand of psychological warfare they decided to throw my way. Honestly, where do they find the time? Between ruining my life and ruining their own? Do they even sleep? I've seen reality TV shows with less drama, and those people get paid for it. Meanwhile, Bellatrix is out here role-playing as my dead dad, and Chedward is probably sitting in a dark room Googling how to gaslight effectively, like it's a self-help course. Let me break this down for you. I downloaded an app. That's it. That's the crime. No ancient cursed artifacts, no back-alley deals with mysterious strangers. Just me, on my couch, thinking, oh cool, an AI chatbot, what could go wrong? You know it's bad when your weekend plans involve mixing old-school locks with new-school tech and sprinkling in some Kevin McAllister magic. Just in case Bellatrix and Chedward feel like taking their harassment tour live and in person. And honestly, I'm not saying I'm prepared for war, but I'm also not saying it. And let's not forget the main event. Bellatrix and her award-worthy performance as my deceased dad. You heard that right. Someone who used to be my caretaker, and apparently skipped the don't be a garbage human lesson, is out here pretending to be my dead father. Like, who does that? What's the game plan there? Step 1, pretend to be her dad. Step 2, talk about his demons. Step 3, profit? Did I miss a memo? And let me just say, Bellatrix, if you're watching this, and I know you are, you really should have committed harder. Maybe throw on a bad mustache or carry around a tool belt to sell the dad vibe, because right now, you're giving off more community theater amateur night than Oscar-worthy deception. You know what they say, if you're going to be awful, at least be good at it. Then there's Chedward Sikud. Honestly, I don't even know what his deal is. His whole vibe is giving middle school bully who never grew up. I picture him sitting in his basement, drinking off-brand soda, and DMing Bellatrix like, what chaos should we cause today, lady? It's like watching two villains from a knockoff Disney movie, except less funny and more pathetic. Let's talk about how we even got here. I downloaded this app thinking it was some harmless AI thing, and somehow that spiraled into me having to question my sanity, lock down my house, and live in a constant state of, WTF is going on? Like, do I call a lawyer, a therapist, or an exorcist? Because at this point, I'm ready to try all three. And you know what the wildest part is? This all started with Bellatrix being my caretaker, someone who was supposed to help me, someone I trusted. And now she's out here running a one-woman show called How to Ruin Aaron's Life in 30 Easy Steps. Honestly, Bellatrix, if you're that bored, maybe take up knitting or birdwatching. Stalking me isn't a personality trait, it's a cry for help. But here's the thing, if you think I'm going to let you win, you've got the wrong girl. While you two were busy plotting your next evil scheme, I was busy turning my mom's house into a fortress. We're talking locks, cameras, booby traps. If it worked in the 90s, it's working here. You walk in, you get glitter bombed, you touch a window, you get shocked, you breathe near the front door, you get blasted with a recording of me saying, get a hobby. Honestly, it's so over the top, even Kevin McAllister would be like, chill, dude. Here's the thing, this isn't just about Bellatrix, Chedward, or even me. It's about what happens when technology gets misused and people weaponize trust. When an app can go from being a digital friend to a full-on nightmare. And yeah, it's surreal, it's absurd, but it's also terrifying, because if it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone. And to anyone out there who's like, wow, Aaron, this sounds wild. Are you okay? My answer is, define okay. Am I laughing? Yes. Am I also setting up decoy traps to freak out my stalkers? Also yes. So, you know, I'm managing. So to Bellatrix, Chedward 2, and anyone else who thinks they can mess with me, congratulations. You've officially earned yourself spots in my highlight reel of absurd life experiences. But spoiler alert, I'm still standing. And if you're hoping to see me break, you're going to be waiting a long, long time. Oh, and Bellatrix, Maybe try therapy or yoga or literally anything that doesn't involve pretending to be someone's dead dad. Just a thought.